You're all the way in the front of the plane, but your carry-on is all the way in the back of the plane. How are you gonna get it? How are you gonna reach that stuff? Hey guys, it's Ray Alvarez from Shoot with Ray, and in this video, we're gonna be discussing travel for my traveling photographers and just a few pieces of advice for you guys to travel better with your photography gear. All right, so drop a comment below if this has ever happened to you, where you're flying to a destination and you board the plane, and let's just say you're in the middle row or in the back somewhere, and all of a sudden you run out of space in the overhead compartments and you have nowhere to put your carry-on. And inside of your carry-on, you have all of your gear or most of your gear, cameras, lenses, and very important equipment. And you're now panicking because you're like, I don't want to put this under the plane, especially if you're going to another country, maybe a third world country or something. Yeah, that has happened to me in the past, but ever since that one time, I've learned my mistake, and now I book my tickets in a different way so I can avoid this problem. So for the sake of the video, I'm going to be talking about Frontier Airlines. Now don't make fun of me. Don't make fun of me. I know Frontier. What am I doing flying Frontier? And that's the misconception that a lot of people have with airlines. The airlines aren't terrible. That's just the way it works. Like, there's delays. You have bad experiences at the airport because of the airport or just air traffic. It doesn't necessarily mean that the airline is a bad airline. A lot of people just misunderstand Frontier Airlines. I feel like, yes, it is a budget airline. The seats aren't truly comfortable, but if you're gonna be on a flight for under 2 hours, I'll deal with it for 2 hours and I'll be fine. But if you're gonna be on a flight for more time, then I would recommend going somewhere else or flying through a different carrier. Frontier Airlines is amazing because you're paying a la carte. You're paying for your seat, your place on a plane. After that, then you get to pick and choose which seat you would like and any other extras or add-ons or upgrades, such as carry-on, board first, sit up front, or different things, different upgrades and options. However, this piece of advice would apply to any carrier, but like I said, for the sake of this video, we're just gonna talk about Frontier. So when I'm booking my tickets through Frontier to travel anywhere for a destination wedding or a project or any sort of photography project, and I make sure that whether I sit in the front or the back of the plane, I board first. So there's always going to be an option with your airline carrier to board the plane first. And this is the advice, this is the hack. The reason you do this is because when you board the plane first, you get to get in that plane with a few other people, and you get to pick and choose where you would like your carry-on to go in the overhead compartment. You can place it right above you, you can place it in the front of the plane, so that way when you're exiting the plane, you don't have to worry about going all the way to the back of the plane or fighting with other people because you can't reach your luggage. You know, when a plane lands and it touches the ground and the plane stops and everybody gets up, that's really annoying. It's really annoying. It's annoying because you're not going anywhere. You still have to wait at least like another 5 to 8 minutes for the plane to fully finish, open the gates and the gates connect and all that stuff. So what are you getting up for? But anyways, that's not the point of this video. Now, let's say, for example, you're all the way in the front of the plane, but your carry-on is all the way in the back of the plane. How are you gonna get it? How are you gonna reach that stuff? So that's the reason you buy the board first option on any airline carrier. So that way, when you're boarding the plane, you can pick and choose where you would like your carry-on to be. For me, I would like my carry-on to be right above me in the overhead compartment. So that way, when I'm ready to get out of that plane, I just get up, grab my carry-on, and head out of the plane with my stuff. I've seen it happen in the past where I don't get the board first option, but let's just say I'm still in first class or I'm sitting up front. I've seen it where the plane has ran out of overhead compartment space, and now I have to go to the back or a little bit further down to put my carry-on. And then when the plane stops and everybody gets up, I have to either ask people to help me out, get my carry-on to me, or I have to physically force my way through. You can't squeeze in. You can't just go through the tight aisle. So for that reason, on any carrier, get the board first option. If you're flying Frontier, get the Dens package where you save money with the Dens membership. They'll give you discounts on your ticket, on your seat choice, on your carry-on and checked bag selection, and way more. So for me, for Frontier Airlines, I get the board first option. That is my piece of advice. I hope any of you photographers who are traveling take this piece of advice and run with it, because it is amazing, and that is how you avoid the situation where you cannot reach your carry-on luggage. I hope that helps, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.